Hey you guys, it's me again. This is video 49, and I haven't really come up with much interesting stuff to talk about, but I will figure this out. Probably I should insert a clap so you can hear somewhere. Alright, anyways, I brought a friend with me. This is my pillow pet. Y'all remember pillow pets, right? Really big thing a while ago. Anyways, this is my pillow pet. This is Leo. He's a turtle, if you haven't noticed. Because that's what I'm talking about. I love the Ninja Turtles. Wanna know why? Because they're awesome. Yeah. So I was born in the 90s, and I didn't really get to watch the cartoon from the 80s very much. I saw a couple episodes when I'm older, and frankly I can't really get into it, unfortunately. But reasons. So anyways, I grew up on the 1990s movies, the live action ones. And frankly, they're awesome. They're my favorites. Wanna know why? Because reasons. Mainly because my dad was really into it, and I'm really into what my dad is really into when I was younger. And so, mainly when I was younger, it was kind of more or less anything that made my dad laugh, I thought was funny. My dad was a very hard man to amuse. But anyways, it was just kind of one of those things where, if your parents liked it, you kind of liked it because your parents liked it, and so on and so forth. So, my dad grew up in California. He really liked how the Ninja Turtles were portrayed, I guess.
Kawabunga.
Totally tubular! And he really liked that. But the stereotypical California peeps, stereotypical, not saying everybody, my dad was a surfer dude.
I made a funny.
Dude. And you can tell that I picked up a lot of what he says, because dude. My dad was really into the movie, which therefore I was really into the movie. Movies. There's more than one. However, the first one is the best, because the second one was trash, and the third one was like, what the freak came out of left field? Jose Canseco bat? Tell me you didn't pay money for this. Oh, Raphael wins 1-0. That's a great movie. My personal favorite part is the Pizza Man part. You're standing on it, dude. Just hand it down here. Hey, this is a 10. The tab's 13. You're 2 minutes late, dude. Aw, come on. I couldn't find the place. Wise men say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza. Words to live by. I gotta get a new route. Not that I deliver it everywhere. Yes, friends. It slices, it dices, it makes french fries in 3 different... Whoops. Kids. I really like the Ninja Turtles. Mainly because they're so random. I mean, you have the super cool heroes that are like Superman and Batman, and then you have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And they were just a product of some pizza and bad TV. Yes! That is like something to aspire to. If you must know, yes, Leonardo is my favorite. And then comes Raph, Donnie, and Mikey. I don't like Mikey. A lot of people don't understand that. I understand that he's the airhead of the group, but still, airheads bug me. Even though apparently I am an airhead. I feel like Mikey, sometimes the way he's portrayed, it can just be a little over the top. Like, we're gonna shove it in your face that he's an airhead because he's Mikey and he's supposed to be funny and he's supposed to make us money. Yeah. That kind of over the top. I just don't like Mikey. And I don't think it's his fault, but yeah. Leo is my favorite because he has to deal with a lot. He has to deal with a brother who's just a rebel without a cause. He has to deal with an airhead of a brother, and he also has to deal with another brother who's so focused on work. Donnie. Donnie's cool, but he's not really my favorite either. And me growing up, I had to deal with a lot too. I had a lot of pressure. I had to keep everything together, and it sucked. I look up to Leo a lot. But Raph is definitely my second favorite. They're kind of right there. Raph, I can appreciate because I did have anger issues as a kid, and I really understand where he's coming from half the time because I am also a rebel without a cause. At least that's how my parents keep putting it. I really like doing things my way. And I'm very stubborn. Very stubborn. From what I hear. From everybody. Because reasons. I bet you're all wondering. So what happened when the live action ones came out here in like 2014, I think? But what happened when those ones came out? Well, believe me, I thought they were hideous. Like everybody else. And the one thing that bothered me, don't get me wrong, the first one was a good movie. Except for one thing. The origin story. So I have this little pet peeve. And this little pet peeve is when people make adaptations and they don't make it canonically correct. Megan Fox was not a bad April O'Neil. Okay, in the second one, I thought she was fantastic. The first one, oh hell no. Oh hell no. But that bothered me a lot. Because you don't mess with the origin story, okay? And I know that you have to wrap everything around and that they changed the story halfway through and, oh, Shredder's gonna be white, oh, blah, 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 blah. Bah! Tell a good story, but keep it canonically correct, please. I beg of you. But don't get me wrong, okay, I watch them on occasion. Another thing that bothers me is about specific adaptions. Is that it's always Leo and Raph that have character arcs. Mikey and Donnie, they're both just there for comedic relief. Okay? Splinter doesn't have a character arc. April doesn't have a character arc. It's just kind of... It's always Leo and Raph. Because they're the only ones who actively change. I mean, I would love to see a movie where Mikey finally has to come to terms where he can't just be an airhead all the time. I want to see him actually have weight on his shoulders for once. I want him to have a taste of what Leo goes through. I want Donnie to get angry about something. Okay, and before you start spouting off everything, yes, I have seen the animated series, and I loved it. I love that one so much because Leo has an arc, Raph has an arc, Donnie has an arc. I think Mikey kind of does. It's kind of like halfway there. Splinter has an arc. Everybody's got something. And I mean, that's an animated series that has gone on for like 7 seasons. The 2007 movie, again, it was just Leo and Raph. So for once, I actually want to see Raph and Mikey do something. Or for once, I want to see Leo and Donnie have some contention. Maybe even Splinter and his kids. I mean, come on, there is more to this than what you just keep going for. This is what happens when I ramble. To get to the main point of everything, I wish that there was more. I know that TMNT isn't exactly the biggest franchise out there, but I just wish there was more. I want to see more about Mikey. I want to see more about Raph. I want to learn to love these characters, and if they just keep going for the same stock, cookie cutter, script, plot lines, then it's going to ruin it for me, and I really don't want that to happen. So cross your fingers, dot your I's. Let's hope. Well, if you liked the video, go ahead and do your thing down below. Let me know which Ninja Turtle is your favorite and why. Or maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. I mean, come on. Things happen. So, do your thing, I'll do mine. And I'll see you next week. Remember, backyard's always open. I'm always here to chat. So, I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Bye! I love you, bud.